Welcome to Selection Sathi. Today we learn about structs, unions, typedef, and enums in C, the user-defined types that let you organize complex data. These are essential for building real programs and are frequently asked in gate and interviews. Let's begin. First concept: struct definition and access. A struct groups related variables of different types under one name. For example, a student struct can have a name, age, and GPA as members. You access members using the dot operator, student.name, student.age. If you have a pointer to a struct, you use the arrow operator, ptr arrow name, which is equivalent to star ptr.name. One important detail: the size of a struct is often greater than the sum of its members because the compiler adds padding bytes for memory alignment. Second concept: typedef. Typedef creates an alias for an existing type, making your code cleaner. Without typedef, every time you use a struct you have to write the word struct student s. With typedef, you can just write student s. The common pattern is typedef struct with the members inside braces, then the alias name. You can also typedef primitive types, typedef unsigned long u-long. In linked list implementations, typedef is especially useful. Typedef struct node with data and a next pointer, then node as the alias. Third concept: unions. A union looks like a struct, but all members share the same memory location. Only one member can be active at any time. The size of a union equals the size of its largest member, not the sum like in struct. If you write to one member, the other members get overwritten. Reading an inactive member is technically undefined behavior. Unions are used for memory-efficient variant types. For example, a tagged union where an enum discriminator tells you which member is active. Fourth concept: enums. Enum assigns integer constants to meaningful names, making code more readable. By default, the first value is 0 and each subsequent value is 1 more than the previous. You can explicitly set values: enum color red, green equals 5, blue. Here red is 0, green is 5, and blue is 6. Enum values are compile time constants, so you can use them in switch case labels. In C, enum values are essentially integers. There is no type safety like C++ enum class. First example: student struct. We define struct student with 3 members: char name array of 50, int age, and float GPA. We initialize struct student as equals braces alias, 21, 9.2. To print with %s, %d, %.1f, passing s.name, s.age, s.gpa. Output is alias 21, 9.2. Each member is accessed by the variable name.memberName. Second example: array of structs. We create an array of 3 students with names, ages, and GPAs. To find the topper, we loop through the array comparing GPA values. We keep track of the index with the highest GPA. After the loop, class bracket best.name gives us the topper's name. The answer is student B with GPA 9.1. Arrays of structs are the foundation of database-like operations in C. Third example: union memory layout. We define union data with an int, a float, and a char. The size of is 4 bytes, the size of the largest member, which is int or float. Now here is the interesting part. We set d.I to 65. When we print d.C, we get capital A. Why? Because int 65 and char A share the same bytes, A's CII value of A is 65. The union stored the bytes for 65, and when interpreted as a char, those bytes represent A. This is a classic gate question on memory representation. Fourth example, Typedef for cleaner code. Without Typedef, declaring a struct variable requires writing struct student s every time. With Typedef struct student, you can just write student s. Even cleaner, Typedef struct with members inside braces, then student as the alias, all in one step. You can even Typedef pointers, Typedef student star student ptr. Then student ptr p equals ampersand s declares a pointer without star syntax. Typedef makes complex declarations much more readable. Quick tips. Tip 1. Struct size includes padding for alignment. Sizeof of a struct is a favorite gate question. Tip 2. Use arrow for struct pointers. Dot for struct variables. Mixing them is a compile error. Tip 3. Union sizeof equals the largest member. Struct sizeof is greater than or equal to the sum. Tip 4. Combine enum plus union for tagged unions, the cleanest way to handle variant types in C. For more concept videos like this, download the Selection Sathi app. Like and subscribe. Thank you.